Well, I see we are streaming live on Facebook already. Good afternoon from the Netherlands. I don't know where you are in this world, but thankful to share this next hour with all of you. And hopefully my sound is okay. And everybody can hear me real well. I'm kind of nervous to talk to all of you, but I'm very happy to unite together as a team. And for all the new people that are now also tuning in on this Zoom goal, as we call it, welcome. We're going to talk about a subject that really got into my life about 2.5 years ago. We're going to talk about how to learn how to create passive income. And I do understand that money is one of the biggest things in our life, wherever you live in this world. And we're going to talk about it today. My name is Ellen Koster, and I really think for all of you to inspire people to feel differently about money. This is what I experienced in the last 2.5 years. And it really changed my life and my family's life. And my goal is to share this with all of you, and that you can be inspired also to take small steps, simple steps, to really start changing your life. Because, you know, money is only needed in life to create time and experiences. So it's not the goal to really get the money for you, but it's more the goal to have money working for you. And whenever we work, and that's what I understood in the last 2 years, I got the understanding whenever I work somewhere to get paid for, that's fine. But still, it's to learn something, to develop myself, to add value to this world, to add value to people. And that's really what I want to do the coming hour. So welcome to all the new people. Welcome to the just registered people. Welcome to all the ambassadors, the local council people. And I'm very thankful that I can share this with you, how the Netherlands is growing so fast here with new partners by informing them about, you know, why they should create passive income, and also about the projects, about the education of the company and all the possibilities there are to develop yourself. So what I always like is I will introduce myself a little bit more before I start doing my training. And I like to draw. So if you don't have any paper and pen with you, please take a pen and paper so you can draw with me. It's going to be recorded, so you can always watch back. So you can choose, or you watch what I'm writing and telling and sharing, so that you can get more understanding how to build your simple financial plan, not by an Excel spreadsheet, but a simple financial plan, how I did it in the last 2 years. Because I took the education of the Academy of a Private Investor, and this is from this company, and you know, it really gave me insight to spend my money differently, what I earn. And by this way, I could really change financial flows into my life. So I would like to ask you to, you can write, you can look at later, but first of all, it's good to make some notes. Well, my name is Ellen Koster. I am a professional in sales and marketing. And actually, I was a trainer and a speaker for a longer time already. I really did focus more on public speaking. Also, I'm certified in this company. And for me, it was very important that I had one challenge in life, and I was almost 50 years young, and I had a gap in my retirement money. So whenever you're 50, and for me, I do not have a partner that is taking care of me, so I need to take care of myself. So I'm like, okay, I better do something. And I already saw in my life that when I start working, you know, I work more, I earn more, I spend more. And it's not really about managing my finances, but I never got involved into investments. So I still remember somewhere in 2019, I was introduced to a person, and he started talking to me about passive income. And I said, well, passive income, really? This is something I don't believe, because passive is doing nothing. Doing nothing is no income. And this was my truth in my mind. And then this person started talking to me about, passive income is when money is working for you. And I looked at that person. I said, okay, you're now going to talk to me about investment, right? And he said, yes. Well, then 3 things came into my mind. So I always share this with new people, because probably you will recognize one or two. The first thing that I was thinking, oh, well, this is very hard. I need a lot of education and a lot of knowledge. Maybe I cannot do it. At least I don't have that knowledge. And the second one was that I was thinking, oh, I need a lot of money now to put on the table to start with investments. I did not have that money. So, and the third one was, I was scared because it's risky and I can lose my money. So this was my truth about finance, about investments. And this person started talking to me a little bit more and really start explaining about education. It's simple. You can already start with $10. You start small and you can grow, and it's a different way of life of spending your money. This person started talking to me, pay yourself first instead of everybody else, like your house, our food, everything we're paying, but we're not paying ourselves. And from that day on, I was looking to the company, and I will share with you that this company started out with education. And this really made sense for me, that it was made available to me, that I can learn how I can get my money working for me. And the other thing that really came into my mind, and this really changed the way of thinking, is that a person asked me, and actually that person is Mila Sergikova. I think a lot of people know her already. And she asked me, Ellen, on all the money that you earned in the last 25 years, how much of this money is now working for you? And I was like, not too much. Okay, and then she started out and we communicated, and the rest is history, because a lot of people know me, and I'm now an ambassador of the company. I'm really into the mission of this company to share with people that they can become a co-owner of profitable companies, that they can create multiple streams of income, that they can create financial freedom for themselves and their families. And today we're going to talk about the foundation, how I built this for myself, how I understood the education, and I would like to share with you. So whatever you think is there for you, you can take it and you can apply it into your own life. So I'm going to draw, because everybody in the Netherlands knows that Ellen is drawing. So I'm going to write on my board here. So I'm going to change this. So, and see if I can get you into my story so you can have a better understanding how I built it. Okay. First of all, I would like to start out with, probably you already heard about Evorich. And actually, this is like an umbrella. And in this umbrella, under this umbrella, there are many companies. And we call this an ecosystem. One of the companies that they started out with was the Academy of a Private Investor. And that's in 2011. And it's quite amazing, because here we learn about personal finance, so how to manage and protect our money, and also how to multiply our money by investing wisely. So it's very interesting information here. And whenever you're registered as a partner, that's a free registration, then you will receive a bonus, and that's the 8 rules of a private investor. And these rules, if you implement those rules, then you can create a healthy financial life for yourself. And I was talking to a person last week, and he said, well, I watched, it's 8 times 10 minutes. I said, yes. But I already know these things. It's not new for me. Okay, so then now I'm telling everybody, when you watch this, okay, see how much you implemented or how much you implemented now in your life, because that will really make change. Not knowing, but doing. Next to that, we of course have the online business and in the investing industry. And I think everybody knows that it is really growing. And in the MLCI trainings, the business trainings, we have this on the Evorich name. So you can also be trained into online business, investing business, etc. The third company, what I would like to mention is UGP Group. And this is in Switzerland. And actually, they are registered to sell a very interesting token, and this is the World Crew. And today, we're going to talk about this investment project. But to know the value of this product for yourself and to know the value that what I'm going to share with you, why I think this token, this asset token is so valuable, I need to share some things with you about different streams of income. To become financially free, what is important is to create a capital that will bring you monthly passive income. If this is equal to your expenses, according to your lifestyle, I do think we can call ourselves financially free, and we might be more happy than we are right now. Well, how are we going to create a capital that brings us every month income? And in this example, we are not eating our capital. We're only living from the earnings from our capital. Say like you buy a house, it's all paid for, and every month you receive rent. As long as you have the house, you will keep the rent. And if this is paying your bills every month, then it's good. But I do not think that a lot of people can buy enough houses to pay the bills by having enough rent earnings. So what is important that this project, it started internally in March 2019. And in February 2021, it got on the market as an STO. So that's a digital shares. I will explain you a little bit later. But this digital shares do give 4 streams of income. So quite interesting. And you can already buy from $10 or more and become a shareholder. Because one World Crew is one share, not from one company, but from a portfolio. And I always call that portfolio a cake with 20 pieces, and every piece is a different sector. So there are a lot of companies. Because I do understand in the meantime, whenever you choose to become a shareholder, co-owner of a company, and it's only one, if that company does not make it to the profitable ways, because the other side, it's not working, then you're at a loss. But if you have a lot of companies, then some can have a loss and some can have profit. And then overall, we will have a good result. Well, that's all about the World Crew. There are a lot of things happening right now within that project. I will come back to this later, because this is one of the examples to grow your capital here. But first of all, I would like to give you some basic elements to create a financial plan for yourself. Well, first we have to understand that there are different streams of income. And the first stream, I think we all know, that's the active. So we work and we receive money. And actually the way that we go through life, it's like we work, we earn money, and we pay our bills. And what's going to happen after that? We're going to work again. And then every month the same. Well, this is the most expensive way to pay your bills. If you put something in between, so let's say here, at least 10 to 30% of your money, you will put to work, this will generate more, I will put dollars, more money. So it's interesting to know how can we get 10 to 30% of all our earnings getting to more money, and this we call investment. And I was also talking to some persons last week, and they say, you know, to make a difference in life, it's just that you decide to have money working for you. I said, okay, how are you going to do this? Just make that decision, they said. But how are you going to do it? Oh, yes. So we need to have the understanding which investment instruments we should use to reach our goal, growing our money, because we have higher risk, medium risk, low risk. So we need some understanding. So I always say to people, and I experienced this from day one, is that we have education and we have investments, and this goes together. And with this, you not only invest with your money, but you also invest in yourself. And that makes the really difference in my life, because I only can share with you what made the difference in my life. Well, active income, work to get money, I was asked from Mila, write down how many active income streams do you have right now? And when I hear a lot of time that most people only have one. I spoke to some pilots from the KLM, that's a big airplane, I don't know how you call this, but in English, sorry. But it's really famous here. So whenever you go by plane, it's the KLM. That's a good one, it's from the Netherlands. But this pilot really earned some good money. But right now he's losing his work and he never thought about it. He only has one income stream. So what is he gonna do? So it's important for all of us to see how many income streams can we create. The next is residual or referral income. Well, this is income efforts from other people. I think a lot of companies nowadays working with referral concepts. So what you can do is just write down for yourself how many referral income you have or you would like to have. The next one is profit income. And it's quite nice to see, but a lot of people are getting into investments right now or investing. And most people say, oh yes, crypto, baby, because that's really hot right now. And everybody, it's very accessible for a lot of people. And I'm going to explain a little bit what's the difference between crypto and asset-based crypto, like with shares behind it. Because crypto can give a nice profit, but you can also lose a lot of money because it's like the Wild West on coin market cap. It's like it's going that way with all the value, and that coin is coming and that coin is getting there, and so you have to know a little bit about when you want to go into crypto, but it's really easy to access. but it has a high risk. But let's say that you make a profit, it's profit income. So you buy cheap and you sell higher, then you have a profit income. This you also can do with Forex trading, but also you can do it with a bike. And let me explain. Let's say I'm 14 years old and I'm going into my neighborhood and I'm asking, ringing the bell and said, okay, do you maybe have a bike of your children that you don't use anymore? And that person says, yes, of course, it's already there for a longer time. So can I take it? And then it's fine. And then I make that bike really nice and sell it. Then I have a profit income. So it's not depending on your age. Everybody can make a profit income. And I really like, for example, I was visiting a lot of countries, and I do think a lot of entrepreneurial people are there, also children, and they can do something with their creativity. Next to that, you can have a profit income in several ways, but mostly just think about your profit income and see how many income streams you have here. The fourth one is passive income. And this is what we're going to talk, because this is what we're going to talk about creating, okay? Because this will create and give us the opportunity to grow to financial freedom. I'm also talking a lot about, in the Netherlands, for example, it takes you more than 40 years to go with retirement. And then you should be happy with about 56% of your last earnings. So let's say I am 66 and so many days, because when you're 67, you can go for retirement. Then the next day I'm with retirement and I can do with almost half of my income. So how excited are we about that one? And I should save for this more than 40 years. So I don't think, for me, it's not really a good way to go, because I'm already an entrepreneur since I was 26. So as you can imagine, I didn't like that plan so much. But we can really make a plan. It's like the same. It's like passive income, having a capital, but now we create it ourselves. So it's quite nice that we can have the opportunity to control our lives, to get control over our lives, also over our finances. But passive income is income on your money without, I put it in capital letters, eating your capital. Because when you have your capital and you have your earnings every month here, this will come every month if you keep this. I got the question, when I buy World Crew, because World Crew also fits in here, when can I sell my World Crew? When can I sell it? And then I shared it with this person. Well, the World Crew is not an investment tool to sell it. I'm not gonna sell it. Why not? Because there are more income streams every month coming out. And when I sell it, like sell the house, I don't have the rent. I have a lot of money at once, then I spend the money, it's gone. But here I still have the cash cow. It comes in every time. That's very important. So without eating your capital, very important. Well, how can we grow this? Because actually, to grow this one, how? We have two challenges. We need to take care of two things. The first thing is we need an investment capital. And the second, we need knowledge. So not only the decision that we want to have money working for us, because most people are here, high risk investments, but we really need to get here. So we need knowledge about investment instruments. So how did I build this one, the investment capital? So first of all, what I already showed you, I was putting down my current income streams. And I put down what I could create. Why? Because every time that I earn active income, I decided from the 8 rules of a private investor to put in 10 to 30% of all my earnings first, and I put it in my passive income. So here it goes, 10 to 30%. All that I earn with referral or residual, I put it in 10 to 30%. And with the profit income, the same, put it into my passive income stream. The next thing what I did is look at my expenses. And this is 2 years ago, guys, when I started out. And the expenses are really important because the way we were raised, the way we were educated, and I think it's worldwide, we were educated to work for our money and then to spend it. So when you start with working, then you see your salary or income, your earnings are rising until a certain age, probably. And what's happening with our expenses? Well, it's growing too. We have a car or a bigger car, we have a bigger house, we have this, we have this, we have this, so we're spending it. Now it's very important to pay ourselves first so we can grow a capital that will bring us every month earnings without working. And this is the safety net everybody is looking for, especially in the times that we are in right now, because a lot of people are losing jobs. A lot of people within the next 10 to 50 years will lose their jobs because of artificial intelligence, because robots will take over a lot of jobs. A lot of new jobs will come. But we all need to understand what's going on in this world to see that there are a lot of changes. And people are looking for solutions. And we can bring the solution by giving knowledge and giving the opportunity to create more income streams, also within the ecosystem of Evorich. Okay. B, Bitcoin. I think everybody knows Bitcoin, right? We all know Bitcoin by now. Well, it started about 2009 or so. And let's say we all bought the Bitcoin for 8 cents. We all would be happy now, right? Well, probably we didn't, but I do think it's quite interesting to see that there's a lot of, the values changed. A lot of people did not believe, but Bitcoin really, let's say, imagine that you bought a lot of Bitcoin for that 8 cents. So you're very happy. And you're going to change your lifestyle because you're going to travel and you're going to buy a house and you're going to replace income because you're going to use this money and you're not going to work. And you can do all kind of stuff. And what we're doing, if we do it like this, we're eating our capital. And if you can do this for 10 years, no, not working, but you can pay everything from here, then we call this financially independent. And my nephew of 18 asked me, well, that's a good idea, Ellen, but what are you going to do after the 10 years? I said, well, you start over because you have 0. And he said, that's not a good plan. I'm not going to go for that plan, please. So okay, I said, well, there's another plan. And I saw this in the education. So let's say we bring in the same capital and we're going to build it. So here I have the capital. And let's say this capital we don't have to eat, but every month this will give earnings. Why? Because after this capital, there are assets. So we are co-owners. or you're the owner of that house and you receive rent. If we are doing like this, and we have about 30 years, enough money to live every month from our passive income, this we call financially freedom. And I do think a lot of earnings streams are changing. I do think a lot of people are growing into this one. If they understand and more people get the understanding and implement it, a lot of people will do so. And what I really love about the World Crew, what I already told you, you know, it's a crypto. Yes, it is, but it's backed by assets. And that's really different. Here, this is an empty crypto. There are no assets. And for your understanding, why is the World Crew growing? I will explain you in a minute. And why is the Bitcoin growing or going down in price? We can explain this, but what is the most important thing if you have crypto and assets, if you have enough assets here to live from, you can really start putting your time into adding value to this world or to other people, to yourself, to your family. I mean, really. I do not think there are a lot of people when they're dying, they say, oh, I didn't work that much. Oh, I'm happy that I would love to have working more. No. They would love to have spent more time with family, or love to have to do certain things. I don't know if you watched the Bucket List movie. I did last week. And it was like, both men heard that they just had to live, they could live still a couple of months. And then they did everything that they ever wanted to do. And it's like, start earlier. And that was their message. Start early in life to do the things that you really want to do, because that's very important. We are here to live, not to adjust to the environment, to adjust to what people think of us, to adjust whatever it's limited. We are limiting ourselves. Everybody can do a whole lot. And I just want to share a little bit about, and that's the next thing, and then we're almost done. But I want to share with you about shares, crypto. And if you never bought shares before, this is new for me, because I never did before. My family never did. I didn't learn at school. But I know right now that a share is called an IPO. And I know if you want to, as a company, want to collect some investing money, and if I buy that share, that I can be a shareholder. And whenever that share is rising in price, that when I sell it, I can have some more money. Next to that, I'm checking with that company if they pay dividends. And that's from the profits. And mostly this is paid per year. Of course, there's regulations with the shares, and you can buy it through exchange with a broker. Well, the access to having shares, it's limited. Why? Because mostly it's from a bigger amount of money that you need to start out with. So it's not accessible for a lot of people. It's mostly accessible for people that already have money. The crypto is accessible for all people. That's the advantage. We call this an ICO. It's an empty crypto. Why do I call it like that? Because there are no assets behind it. There's nothing. Actually, it's built, the crypto is built on trust and supply and demand. That's really what's influencing the price. Next to that, there's no regulations. So it's quite easy to bring a coin on the market. And for you, if you have the understanding, and people will say, I hear people that are losing some money, or there are some scams with crypto. Yes, it is. If you want to lose your money and have the biggest chance, you have buy a pre-IPO and you have 85% chance of losing your money. A pre-IPO is that the coin is not yet on the market, but it's coming on the market. And do understand when a person comes to you, yeah, let's say that I do the Allen coin and I can talk really well, and you buy it very, very cheap and you think it's going to be rising a lot because I tell you so, but it's not going to happen. Most pre-IPOs won't make it. Some will, because 15%, and if you buy the good ones, you will have a lot of profit. Okay, so there's a lot of happening here. But I would like to still remember that whenever your life expenses are depending on ICOs, cryptos, like that are not bringing passive income, and you lose it, you have to start over again. Remember the 10 years, start over again. So whenever you want to do something else with passive income, you can do it with shares, but then you have to have some more money probably, or you can do it with actually a combination of those two. And we call this an STO. This is a crypto plus assets. So you're going to be a shareholder with dividend payments. It's regulated by the SEC. And this is very important because the regulations, the value is the same. So that's quite interesting. And so it's and next to that, when we are looking to the World Crew, because this is an STO, we are looking to a cake with 20 pieces, and every piece is a sector. We call this cake a portfolio. And one piece, for example, is the really nice blinking stones like diamonds, gold, etc. And I'm always mentioning like gold. There are 5 gold mines within the portfolio. And I think everybody knows it's very good and firm to have gold in your portfolio. You don't have to arrange. You can already, we all can start and buy World Crew from $10 and more. And I think this is quite amazing. And this is the really biggest, or one of the biggest things and advantages in having shares into crypto. So it's a share on the blockchain. It's easy. Next to that, I was looking to limit my risk. Why? Because I need this for my monthly expenses. So I'm not looking to this for my monthly expenses. I'm looking to this to create. The investments here are worldwide, and they're using more than 20 investment instruments. I heard before it was 32. I never knew that there were 32. So it's good that Alan does not manage his portfolio, but experienced investors do. So that's way better. Where can you buy? Where can we buy this World Crew? We can buy this at UGPay group. And what should we do to get access? Well, first of all, register as a partner, as an Evorich partner. Well, how? Ask the referral link of the person that invited you. You can have a free registration and you will get access to the Academy of a Private Investor. You will get access to the 8 rules. And you will get access to UGPay to buy World Crew, to build your capital for passive income. where are we now with the world crew? Because this is also important. Right now, the world crew has a value of 50 cents. And we call this stage 2. We will also go to stage 3. And we also go to stage 4. And why am I writing these? Because the expectations are already there that we have dates. We receive dates from UGPay when the next stage will start. In the third stage, the expectation is that the world crew will have a value of 80 cents. In the fourth stage, the expectation is $1. So let's say here I buy world crew. Whatever I buy, let's say $100 or $1,000, it will have 100% capital growth when we arrive in stage 4. Stage 3 will start on here in the Netherlands, it's going to be on the 15th of August, 11 o'clock at night. Moscow time, it will be midnight. So once it's 16, it's over with stage 2. So when I look to Moscow time, it will be starting on the 16th of August. So please watch your time zone, because when Moscow time, I buy world crew 10 to 12, the 15th, I will get the value of 50 cents. And once it's over 12, it's the 16th officially, I buy the world crew for 80 cents. One world crew is 1 share, it's equal 1 share. The fourth stage is expect to happen between the 1st and the 10th of September. And you see it's already quickly. The next thing that we have that you have to know is the month October. In October, there's the expectations that there's regulations from the governments that we are not freely, all of us like you and me, the normal people, to buy crypto asset-based shares, the STOs. So until this time we expect to buy. After that, we will get the information from the company, what we should do to be a certified investor. So we need to do some exams and then we can keep on buying the world crew. But until then, we are all free. So take advantage, hop on a train if you want to create and see what you can create today, tomorrow, next week, etc. I always make an example, and I would like to share this with you too, is that whenever you want to have $100, let's say you want to have that working for you, then it's important that you get the information about the elite club. Because from $100 or more, it's interesting to right away pay $100 for the elite club. Why? Because you will get plus 11% extra world crew. So right away, that's $110. This will be equal to the $100, even a little bit more. For the $1,000, you will receive with 50 cents, because we're now in stage 2, you will receive 2,000 world crew. Plus the 11%, that is 222. So in total, 2,222 world crew you will receive. When I look to 80 cents, when we calculate, then the value of the world crew will be about $1,750. So you can see how much your capital is growing. When we look here, then you know that you can put it times 2, so that is 4,444. So it's a little bit more than $4,000. So what you can imagine is that it's interesting to look at the value and start whenever you feel ready. In investment, it's not about a price, it's about a value. So whenever the value is going up, the risk is going down because the project is further, because the portfolio, the value is also growing. I see my paper is running out. That's fine. I still have this one. Okay. If you here have the Bitcoin, there are 2 things. So that's supply and demand, and that's trust. So when there's one message in the whatever, then it's already going down or going up, like from a message from Elon Musk, for example. When you look at the world crew, of course, you have first supply and demand. Second, you have trust. Third, you have the growth of the portfolio. Very important to know. Why now? Because this is very important. Now we are in stage 2 until this Sunday. Then we go to stage 3. Then we go to stage 4, and then we go to October. My goal is to inspire and to inform the most people I can, for them to make a decision based on information, how important it is to grow a capital that will bring you monthly income. And I just shared with you that there are 4 income streams with the World Crew. The first one is loyalty bonus. And this is until October 2021. It's a small bonus, but you will receive it once you are a co-owner, once you are owner of the World Crew. And this is on the volume in a month. It's still temporarily, but okay. The second one that you can start right away is staking. And these are all new words, were all new words for me, even a blockchain. So I was like, okay, what's staking? Well, it's quite easy. Say that you have money in the bank and that you keep it in the bank. Normally, we get interest. It's like a present from the bank, we get interest. But right now, I do think that present is there and is not there anymore. But staking is a little bit the same. So once we buy the World Crew and you have your crypto wallet, you can receive interest for your not selling your World Crew. You keep it in your wallet. And that interest is paid in UNTB. Well, what is UNTB? Also very simple. UNTB is for the memory. So let's say, here I have a phone, and this phone is a really nice phone. It's a Samsung, really nice. But this phone is not working when I don't have any memory in here. The blockchain is not working. You cannot work on the blockchain if you don't have UNTB. So the UNTB is going to be higher in demand. Why? Because we will have more people. Right now, I understand we have almost 1 million already on the blockchain working there. And this will go to 10 million or more. So whenever more people are coming, the demand of the UNTB will grow. So right now we're looking at about 1 cent, but what will happen in the future? Will it grow in price? And we all get this for free. It's only one thing that you need to do. The person that invited you here can explain, and then you put it in staking and you just receive money day and night with doing nothing. So that's the first passive income stream. The second one. So it's very nice. I think everybody knows the BNB. No, I didn't know. But Binance, a lot of people know Binance. It's something like a BNB. That's the coin from Binance. And that started about 4 years ago, about 30 cents. And look at it now. Look on Binance and look at the value of the BNB right now. It's a little bit the same as the UNTB. I think right now it's about $300 or so. I do not say that the UNTB will grow that way, but let's say it's going to be 10 cents, 50 cents, whatever. You know, it's growing. So it's liquid also, so you can sell it and have your money. But right now it's not a good way because the value is really low. So keep it. And whenever you feel the value is good, you sell it and you do something nice with it. The third thing is, of course, the dividend. And right now we call this Profi bonus because there are not, it's sharing in the profit. And we already had actually 2 Profi bonus paid. So that's that we were sharing in the profit. So if there's enough profit, and this is also done by reports of external auditing, so audit reports from accountants companies. And the dividend or the Profi bonus that it's called right now, because from next year on, we can call dividend when there are free World Crew on the market. This is paid every month on monthly basis, and not every month, only when there is enough profit. And I just want to share to keep your mind, and I still have 10 minutes, I know, but to keep your mind on a little bit more long term. Because in a long-term period, we will see more happening than on the short term. And we are not used to this. We are used to work, get our money. Work, get our money. We are not used to looking into the future for the next 8 to 10 years. But let me share. I was looking to shares of Amazon, of Tesla, of all those companies that are really going high right now with their shares. But what happened when they started, you know, their shares were growing a little bit, and this is years, and then they went up. You know what people are doing? After 3-4 years, they sell it. They said it's not working. I just sell it. I have a little bit of profit. And then when this is rising, what are people doing? They are buying because they see it work. Again, it's not an investment project. If you want to build this capital, this is not an investment instrument to sell. For you once you have your monthly income streams. The dividend is interesting. The fourth thing is the value of the World Crew, of course. Because you are able to sell it if you want to. After 365 days from the day of selling, you will be able, with a small percentage per month, that they're going to be available World Crew, and then you can sell it, whatever you like. Okay, you're free to do so. So I made a little bit assumptions with a financial plan, and that's where I'm going to end with. Then I gave you enough information, I do think. First of all, I shared with you the 4 streams of income. So I'm building that passive income, but I should know what I need for my monthly expenses. That's what I should write down. Maybe I started out with some lower because of my belief, and now it's getting a little bit more up because I start believing more that I can reach with also in the investing business. But write a number down for yourself, okay? The second thing is that I need to know how big capital I need to have this equal with my monthly passive income. Okay, so how much capital that will bring me the monthly earnings. So if I want to have that equal, then I need to know my capital. And I just took some numbers that can be expectations. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for sure. No investments are for sure. The only thing what I know, it's for sure that if I If I leave it in the bank, then I'm going to lose money anyways. Then it's gonna, that's a fact. And the second thing that I know, that there's a high diversification, so it's a high diversified risk because of that portfolio, what I just explained to you. So for me, for my purposes, it really is good. Okay, because this is my purpose, to replace my income, not by working, but by having money working for me every month. But what I understand with the project, that we look to a project and a value estimated, what we can expect, where we can grow to. I just shared with you right now it's 50 cents, and here it's expected to be $1, but there is a potential to grow the World Crew to $1,000 or more. And there's a potential, when the value is here, to have a dividend payment of 50 cents to $50 per World Crew per year. And this is an old slide from a couple of years where I got this information from. And I took this 2 years ago, made my plan, and said, okay, let's not say it's 50 cents. Let's not say it's $50 per World Crew. Let's say it's $1. $1 per World Crew per year. So when I have 10,000 World Crew, it's easy to count. It's easy to calculate. Then if I have 10,000 World Crew, I do have 10,000 per year in dividend income. How much is this per month on average? Because not every month will be the same. It's 833. And then I said, okay, is this enough? $833 a month on average is not enough for the Netherlands. And it's not enough for my lifestyle. Maybe it's enough for other countries and it's good money, but it's not enough for me. So I needed to make another plan for me to reach more World Crew. So let's say I have 100,000 World Crew, then I have $100,000, then I have $8,333 on average per month. And this was a little bit more into my plan. So what you can do right now, register as a partner with the person that invited you. Go open the tab with the Academy of a Private Investor. Go to the tab UG Pay. Listen to the 8 rules of a private investor, and also look to the Elite Club. The Elite Club will give you access to more percentages. Go talk to the person how many income streams you can create within this company, because there are several. Like you can become a coach, you can become a trainer. You can use the referral concept that we're using, because whenever things are good for you, I mean, for me, it's like sharing. If it's good for me, it's good for you. So whenever I talk to people, I would love to inform you so you can make your decision for your life. And you get paid for this. Okay, you get an X percentage, and this percentage I used as an investment capital. So I used to buy more World Crew. I used to buy more education so I can have a better understanding. So take your tour into the back office, take your tour what you need into this company, and make the decision what is fitting to you. I had a challenge for myself in 2019. That was only my retirement, add some money to my retirement. And this was really a problem that time. But when I look at it now, that problem gave me the chance, gave me the urge, gave me the pressure in life to do something completely different, what I never ever thought I would do. And that is in investment business. And if I can do it, everybody can do it. So I hope for all of you that I made it simple. I made it easy. Start working with this, rewatch it again, write it on paper, And every time when I talk to a new person, and right now I'm doing this in Zoom calls because there are so many people interested in changing their financial life. And you can do it with the World Crew, but you can also do it with real estate. You can do it with whatever capital, what is giving you. And then most likely it would be preferable monthly dividend income, monthly rent, whatever. Just do what is fitting to you. And if it's the World Crew, yes, I'm looking at this investment. I did it myself. It was my choice to do so. I do not give any financial advice. I cannot, but I can only talk from my experience. And what I see that this really, because I changed some information, it was changing the decisions I make. And this is changing many lives. And if I can do so, you can do so. And if you like this, I would love to, how do you say this? I would love for you to also to enjoy this new journey in life, because everything is possible, but not if we stay in the mode of working, pay our bills. Remember, I work, I get money, and I pay my bills. No, get something in between. Make yourself important, because you are the most important in your life. And that's what I really wanted to share. I would love for all of you to spread this around the world. Get some love, spread it, get some information, knowledge, simple, and pour your heart out to all those people that need it the most. This is really the company with the ecosystem, with a great project, with great stages right now. We have until October, guys, that everybody can freely buy. Whatever you bought, it's yours. So get it over there, and also inform and inspire people about the education, because this will keep the money with the people. If you don't have the education, it's like winning a lottery. 95% of the people that are winning a lottery are sad after are depressed after 2 years. Why? They did not only lost all their money, they spend it all, but also they're in very deep debts because they have so many expenses, not one-time expenses. And this is really what I want to share also. Hold on, I'm going to share this because this is very important, what really opened up my eyes. And then here, I can explain and then we are ready, okay? Because this is very nice. Okay. Let's say you are a little bit further, okay, in your process, because you have already World Crew, etc., or you have already capital. Let's say you changing your lifestyle. Let's say we buy a boat. You know the boat? A big yacht or something. Well, the way that I do this, what we see here is profit income. Well, with my profit income, it's okay to buy the boat, because it's only one time that I have to buy the boat. Okay? But the monthly expenses, that's so important. Here, I put down my monthly expenses. So what I need to do is get this earnings higher to pay every month my lifestyle change. This will keep you having the money. Take care, everybody. Enjoy, and greetings from the Netherlands, and hope to see you in Dubai or somewhere here in the world, but the next trip for me is in Dubai. And we're going to have a great conference here in the Netherlands in 2 weeks with Valentin and Mila and Elena. And we are now working to get it online. So you might have the chance to also watch it, and I will keep you informed. Okay, bye-bye.